Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Red with our Gen 1. Oh, I'm gonna check something. I don't know about that Game Boy Color stuff. I'll have to look later. I apologize for not looking in between Fire and Fury about switching it to more colors. I'll have to take a look at that later. But we're gonna fight our rival right now. Deal. Fight me, Deal. With his Pidgeot. We didn't switch up Cloyster, did we? That's fine. We're so close. Rhyhorn coming out next. We'll send out Cloyster now. We missed the Surf attack. Stop for 10 damage. Our Gyarados versus his Gyarados. Growlithe coming out next. There's someone at my door. I will be right back. I apologize. We'll make up this time. Well, we're going to finish the episode no matter what. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry, that was the city telling me that what they had done to clean up that tree that had fallen in my yard and their recommendations of what was remainder of it. And I listened and then informed them that the tree, even though it was in my yard, was my neighbor's and that they needed to relay the recommendations to them. Alakazam. Ooh, a Reflect. We're not gonna knock it out now. So do pretty good damage with that Side Beam. Not quite half. Good deal, Kabutops. Blizzard. Pretty good damage. Not quite enough to knock it out. Ow! Whoa! Calm down on that damage there, Venusaur, with a Vino Whip. Alright, let's fly back to Viridian City to heal. You know, I looked at level-wise. We're going to get Hyper Beam for Gyarados at some point. You learned that at 52. We're at 48 for everybody. 47 for everybody. Everybody's going to get 3 rare candies, so we get them up to 51. But Vaporeon doesn't learn Hyper Beam until level 54 in Red and Blue, which we're not going to get to. So I'm just going to go ahead and teach Surf to Vaporeon. Come on! Clicking a little too fast today. I apologize. Which means that I will use one of these Pokemon power-ups that I was going to use for Hydro Pump for Vaporeon and use it on Gyarados' Hydro Pump. Okay, now it doesn't really matter whom we use. We'll just keep Vaporeon up front. Also, remember, for all of you watching, this is the final episode for this playthrough, which means that if you want to use any of the channel point incentives to choose the next Pokemon type we use, or the type and a Pokemon on that team out of the ones available, we want to do that somewhere in this episode. Otherwise, there's also the point incentives to nickname our trainer, our rival, or a Pokemon on our team, which we can use after we choose those Pokemon. But this is the episode that we would want to use those incentives if you want to. How can you see me? All right. Ah, there we go. Nice, Kren, nice. And then it'll be a lot more entertaining whenever you can use it during the Gen 2 playthroughs, because we'll have a lot more options. Ooh. But if you can use one during the Gen 1s that we have left, that would still be exciting. Just using these small repels to get them out of the way. Alright, Persian! Oh, critical hit Fury swipes. Only got 2 of them in, though. Too bad for him. He was doing 17 damage a hit, which is still pretty good for a Fury swipes. Alright. Good body slam. Not as much damage as I would have liked, but it's still a pretty good amount. Ooh, good paralysis. Alright, and there's a level up. Trying to learn Mist. Alright, for Charmeleon, I don't think it really matters who we send out here. We'll send out Cloyster, me oyster. Alright, let's reuse Strength. Alright, Machoke here. Good clamp. Machop coming out next. And a Machoke. I have when I played casually, but not like in any of these. I know they're really rare, like Chansey and Dratini. But it is possible. Good level up for Cloyster. Swap up Gyarados. I am going to already go ahead and use the rare candies on these two that are at 48. They get 3 apiece. We will not learn Spike Cannon. Yeah, I know Kangaskhan is really rare. I think I've seen Tauros a lot more than I've seen Kangaskhan. And you have to make sure you're in the right spot, too. Like, they only appear in certain spots in the Safari Zone. Really, all I ever saw in the Safari Zone was Executes, Nidorans, and Nidorinos, Nidorinas. Like, that was, like, pretty much all I saw in the Safari Zone. Good critical, Gyarados. And a bunch of Parises and Venonats. I forgot about them being in there. Persian. So ideally, we'd like to get Gyarados up to level 49 and just, well, no, we'll get him up to 48 when we use the rare candies, because he levels up slower than Kabutops does. Are you going to hit a Hydro Pump on this cat? Kabutops. Disabled my water gun, no! Alright, so let's get Kabutops up to 49. I think this is submission. Good deal. Double slap. For 2 damage a slap. Three times. You heard rumors of a child prodigy. That was me. I am the prodigy of the child. Executor. These guys aren't smart enough to teach their Executor's grass attacks, so I'm not really worried. Ha! My Swords Dance is better than your X attack. Got him. Good level up, Kabutops. Cloyster. Oh, we missed the submission. Since he's ice type, it's super effective. One of those like super effective like types that matchups that people forget that fighting type is super effective against ice type. It is obscure. All right, Kabutops. We're going to power up on this Charmeleon, and then you're going to blow through this Lapras. You are correct, Corinne. Fighting is not very effective in Gen 1 due to Psychic Typing's superpowered nature. What, the Charmeleon still won't attack? Yeah, he just kind of just sat there. Major damage! Good deal. Alright, now we just need to level up Gyarados to 52 so he learns Hyper Beam. Good flinch. It still won't attack. Alright, let's use our last couple rare candies on Kabutops. Oh, I could leave that there. I always forget that guard spec is there. I'm just here for the experience. Go away, Moltres. Eat my Hydro Pump. Oh, he's arrived. You got that high special. Push the rock. Be one with the rock. Ah, man, they come in pairs always. Darn those allergies. Don't use Sporus. Stun Spore or regular Spore. Growl. Ooh. I feel bad for sneezing this much. Like, I don't feel bad. It's just this time of year always gets to me. What a bite. Two trainers left. So I was thinking again still through like all different Pokemon that are available in Gen 1 that nobody uses. Like nobody has a Psyduck. You know, nobody has a Golem. I know we talked about this before. I don't think anybody has a Clefable. We will learn Hyper Beam in place of Dragon Rage. Yeah, there's only one trainer that has a Golduck, and that's the one that we just fought here on Victory Road. Nobody has a Paris. And I think it's funny that nobody has a Golem, because people have the other three trade evolutions. You know, Gengars, Alakazams, and this, you know, Bruno has him a champ. I don't think there's a trainer with two Parasect and a Parasect. I don't remember fighting them ever. Is there? Well, that's the unknown dungeon. Oh. So, like, outside of, outside of Celadon? Really? Interesting. Ooh, use that Hyper Potion. That's an interesting place to put that trainer. But no one has an Electabuzz, no one has a Magmar. Yeah, the trainer right outside the power plant has a Lickitung and something else. It takes so long to get to that trainer, though, because you have to go all the way from Celadon to get to him. Or from Cerulean to get to him. Yeah, no one has a Dratini. We see Dragonairs and Dragonites. No Clefable. No Psyduck. No Poliwraths either. No Golems. We see those. I think this is Electabuzz or Magmar. I don't know who's in between. Oh no, there's no Krabbies. No one has a Krabby? Several here. One of those is Jinx. The other evolutions. Alright, let's clear that slot. No one has a Snorlax, you're right. Alright, don't need these repels no more. This is just for if we have to heal in between fights or if something goes really wrong, I guess, during a fight. What do we have full heal-wise? We have 8 of them. Alright, let's do a little item management really quick. Alright, it is time, everybody, for the Elite Four. Again, remember, if you want to use any of those channel point incentives, now we are getting close to the time to do that. So, here's our Kabutops. 149 attack, 130 defense, 148 HP, speed and special, just over 100. Slash, Swords Dance, Hyper Beam, and Submission. Gyarados, 168 attack, 127 special, 117, 113 speed, 189 HP. Bite, Hyper Beam, Hydro Pump, and Thunderbolt. Vaporeon, 144 special, 100 speed. Kind of low attack and defense, just at the 90s. 223 HP. Ice Beam, Surf, Toxic, and Body Slam. And Cloysta Meoista, 148 HP, 134 attack, 217 defense, 118 special, 103 speed. Surf, Clamp, Rest, and Blizzard. Time to take on Lorelei. And, oh no, my repel wore off. We lost. Darn it. I'm ready, Lorelei. Let's go. You're never going to expect my first lead. Dugong! Dugong! Aha! It's Kabutops! Swords Dance, Kabutops! Show him that dance move. Ooh. Tricky rest. We'll dance again. He's going to rest a second time? Ooh, he did. Interesting. We dance a third time. And submission. Lorelei is using Cloyster. Submission. Slowbro coming out next. Hyper Beam. Jinx coming out next. We are going to take the time during Jinx to heal. Haha! Double snap, idiot! Don't you know Pokemon types? Never seen a fossilized Pokemon before? We are just going to slash Jinx, I do believe. Alright, now here comes the Lapras. Submission attack. Dump. Super effective. Nice! Take a bunch of recoil, but it's worth it. Good job, Kabutops. Alright, let's swap up Vaporeon for the next fight. That was a good fight, wasn't it, Kren? That was pretty spot on with Kabutops there. Swept with those submissions after Swords Dance. Bruno with the pushover. Elite Four. Surf. Hitmonchan coming out next. Surf. Goodbye. Hitmonlee coming out next. Ooh, Vaporeon has leveled up. We're still going to keep Vaporeon out for the rest of this fight. We're going to use Cloyster against Agatha. Another Onyx. Another Surf. Goodbye. Machamp. Here we go. We're going to start off with a Toxic. Just to make sure that we can whittle it down no matter what. Ooh, he used a submission attack. It's going to hurt his HP as well. He is hit by the recoil. Surf, surf, surf. Good hit. Oh, and another submission. He's going to go down to poison. Goodbye, Machamp. Alright, let's swap up Cloyster. Look at that 227 HP. It's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, he dealt like 180 damage to us with those two submission attacks. 178. Hello, Agatha. Honestly, I think she's going to be the toughest trainer with this team. Oh, here we go. Let's clamp the ghost. Oof, that's like no damage. Oof. Can we clamp it again? He just tried to Dream Eater us. Nope, we missed that clamp. Let's surf. Ah, now he hypnosis us. Alright. That's why I keep this Pokeflute around. Interesting. Oh, no, wait, no. What? Wanted to go one lower and use Blizzard. It was a misclick, everybody, I promise. I'm not a bad AI. We're going to swap Cloyster out just because he's confused. Ha ha ha, no sleeping. Ooh, confuse Ray. Gross. Can't Dream Eater us if we're not asleep, Agatha. I figured you would know this, being an Elite Four. Oh, Vaporeon leveled up to 53 there. Nice. Alright, let's swap back to Cloyster. Missed the Blizzard, come on. $55 damage with a Nightshade at this point, like Cloyster, is a lot. Confused Ray. Ugh. We just locked into a multi-hit move, too. Swing! That's not gonna do nothing to Cloyster with this shell. We get more bites off like that all day. The funny thing is, he can't put us to sleep and Dream Eater us while we're paralyzed. That pretty much negates 2 of his attacks. Oh, that's gonna hurt. We could knock ourselves out if we hit ourselves in confusion. And there it was. That's just bad luck. Oh, come on, Gyarados. I did have to say it. I jinxed myself. You are correct. Good critical. Alright, let's revive Cloyster. That was a close fight. I knew she was going to be our biggest challenge. Well, that's just because we have to hit him with special type attacks, and we have 2 major, like, physical attackers on our team that couldn't do anything. So, I mean, like, what? We didn't have a choice. We can't poison him with Toxic, so it was just the slog to whittle him down. But we got past him. We're at Lance now. Yeah, Lance shouldn't be hard at all. Dropping hyper potions on his Gyarados already. Ha 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 ha! Eat it, Gyarados. I'd like to level up Cloyster still to 52 at least. Pusha. With his high defense, Cloyster can take a Hyper Beam, can take anything from that Aerodactyl. Good level up. Goodbye, Dragonite. His name is Dio. Dio is not prepared for my Kabutops sweep. And if that doesn't work, we have 3 other water Pokemon that'll fill it right behind him. Oh, hey! Fire and Fury, what's the name our rival in the next playthrough? Excellent. What would you like to name our rival in the next playthrough? Do you want to wait and see what our team's going to be first? Or did you have something in mind? Oh, he's glowing. Alright, Mike. Let me write it down before I forget. Alright, I got it down. Our rival's name is going to be Mike. So it is written. So it is. So it shall be done. Oh, Pidgeot's copied our swords dance. Whoa. Too bad it's not going to do nothing. You know, that would be a really good strategy, though, with Pidgeot, you know, with Mirror Move and such. Hello, Alakazam. Oh, we're faster. Nice, nice. Nice, Kabutops. Nice. I ain't scared of no Rhydon. Oh, well, I am a little scared if we miss. Oh, that's right. This Rhydon doesn't know nothing for attacks. Why am I scared of a Rhydon? Goodbye. Kabutops is trying to learn Hydro Pump. I'm sorry, but no. We'll heal up against the Gyarados. I think he'll probably use Hydro Pump or Hyper Beam. Hydro Pump will do neutral damage. That's actually a pretty good hit. So he'll throw out his fire type next, which will be a good spot for us to heal again before we come up against his Venusaur. How many hyper beams we got left? 2? Alright. Haha, roar! Oh, that. All right. So what we're gonna do then is we'll drop it either on our hyper beams, and we'll just hyper beam it. Since he's gonna just roar at us, and we're not gonna run away. Ooh, he used a leer. I apologize. What is this Arcanine's AI? What a loser. Send out your Venusaur. Now, Venusaur's pretty bulky. There's a good chance he'll survive this. That's gonna hurt. Uh-oh. Quick! Take it down! Good job, Kabutops. He was about to fire a beam at you that was going to smoke you. Well, yeah, his Arcanine and his Rhydon are just junk. Boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, Kabutops had a clean sweep. Deal. You know, it's really lucky he got that Hyper Beam off and was able to take out that Venusaur before the Solar Beam smacked him. Because the Solar Beam made contact, boom. Goodbye, Kabutops. Alright, let's make it official. Do-do-do-do-do. Good job, Kabutops. Cloyster, you are so good. Gyarados is a powerhouse, of course. I have to say I'm glad we're done having to train up Magikarp, though. Vaporeon is pretty solid as well. Alright, everybody. It is the moment you've all been waiting for! Time to figure out what our next team is going to be. So let's find out. All right, so first things first, let's figure out which game we're playing on. We just did red, so we're now, it's going to be yellow or blue. We'll just roll a d6 here. 1 through 3 will be blue. 4 through 6 will be yellow. Boom, blue. And what will our rival have? 1 and 2 will be Bulbasaur, 3 and 4 will be Charmander, and 5 and 6 will be Squirtle. He will have a Squirtle. All right, type time. So we have 7 types left that we are doing. Thanks for the compliment, Krim. That was a really good playthrough. I agree. So we have 7 types left that we need to do playthroughs on. 1 will be fire. 2 will be flying, 3 will be water. Flying and water are repeats, but we still have ones available. 4 will be normal. 5 will be ground, 6 will be electric, and 7 will be rock. And boom! Fire! It is our first fire type playthrough. Oh, and our rival has a Squirtle starting out. That's nice. Which actually means if we roll Charmander, we can just keep with our starting Charmander that we get. But anywho's, so there are 7 fire-type Pokemon in Gen 1. Our first playthrough will be using 4 of them. That's what you wanted? All right. Well, we are just going to roll this D7 again to choose our 4 Pokemon that'll be on our first fire team. So, 2, our first team will have a Vulpix. A Charmander. 7. A Moltres. And ooh, what was that? Hey! Is that Cal 3mo? Thanks for the follow. Hey, welcome to the channel. We have to roll one more. 6. Ponyta. You're new? Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Alright, so our team is going to consist of Charmander, Vulpix, Ponyta, and Moltres. You have a question. Ask away. Yeah, you just kind of do what I'm doing. You get a Game Boy emulator, download the ROM for the game you want to play, and go to town. That's what I do. Okay. So we have our next team decided.